These are lies that I was told my entire life by anybody you could think of. The commercials, my parents, family, friends, the banks. So many people told me so much lies. Society, the news. They all tell you 1,000,010 lies. And those lies keep you broke and enslaved by a poverty mindset, okay? So once I understood that these things I'm going to tell you right now were lies, once I understood the real truth about the world, that's when I started to be prosperous, and that's when I started seeing great returns as far as profit goes and money in my bank account, okay? Let's get straight into it. Number one, buy a house. One of the stupidest things I ever heard in my life was buy a house. Why do I need to buy a house? Well, let me take you guys through the buying process of a house. Most people believe that buying a house is smart because most people believe buy a house. Why do I need to buy a house? Well, let me take you guys through the buying process of a house. Most people believe that buying a house is smart because you are putting money into a quote unquote asset that appreciates over time, and if you rent, you're really just throwing your money away and making somebody else rich. Okay, first of all, myth number one, you're making somebody rich regardless. Let's break down the numbers. Simple numbers will tell you, but most people believe these lies without actually fact checking and going through the numbers because it's simple math. So first of all, as a business owner or an entrepreneur in itself, first you have to pay extra taxes that you don't want to pay because you can't report the write-off amount on your taxes to qualify for a house. So if you make $1 million, but you write off $900,000 in taxes, which means now you make $100,000 according to the government. So when you go apply for a house, you're going to only qualify for a house that is $100,000. So what do you have to do? Now you have to pay extra taxes so you can then report your income to the IRS, report your income to the government and the bank, and then the bank gives you a loan based off of that after you've already paid extra unnecessary taxes. So before you even get to the qualification, before you even get to the application process of buying a house, you're paying extra taxes. Let's say you even have a job and that doesn't apply to you. Cool. Let's say you want to put down $100,000 on a house. You put that $100,000 down on a house, you're going to get an interest rate of 7% every year. You're going to get a 20 to 30 year mortgage. And now all you have is a liability. Most people think that their house is an asset. It's not an asset. You're paying 7% interest every single year. And you're going to pay taxes. And you're going to pay maintenance. You still got to furnish the fucking thing. Okay? You got to pay for grass. You got to pay for if something breaks, you have to fix it out of your own account, out of your own money. You look up 10 years. Yeah, you might have sold this house for more than what you paid for it. But you've been paying 7% interest every year. That's 70%. So already you're paying double for a house. You're paying double what the house actually cost. Just in 10 years almost. So that means you have to sell it for more than double. That's not going to happen in 10 years, okay? On top of that, you have a huge liability. Whenever something breaks, you have to fix it. Why not, instead of take that $100,000 deposit, instead of take that $100,000 and put it as a down payment and buy a house and be quote unquote smart, why not take $20,000, pay rent for the entire year, take the rest of your $80,000, right? Take the rest, or let's say $40,000 pays your rent, $30,000 pays your rent, right? Take $30,000, take that $70,000, invest it into something that's going to pay you every single month. Even the S&P 500 goes up 10, 12% a year. Amazon goes up 20, 30% a year. Tesla goes up 10 to 20%, 30, 40% a year. Look how fast your money can grow just simply by not parking it in something that's not paying you. A house does not pay you, so a house cannot be an asset. Buying a house is one of the stupidest decisions you can make, and especially in 2025, especially even more if you're young and you want to be free. What if you get a job in Miami and you're in Virginia? What if you get a $260,000 a year paying job in Miami, you're in Virginia? Now you got to sell your house, get less than what you paid for it. You got to settle for stuff. You still got to pay closing costs. It's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. Save your money, invest it into a cash flowing asset or something that's going to return a profit for you year over year, and your money will grow. Buying a house is not going to do anything but keep you broke.